Hello there, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you are here. If you are new to my channel, we are going to take a look at the next 7 or so days. Again, divine timing tends to find its way on this table because we are at heart a spiritual path and journey channel. So it is for whatever is for your highest good is what's going to come out for these weekly readings. Speaking of weekly, I do create these candles every week for you, my subscribers. All you have to do in order to receive the blessings of true love, and this one is joy and bliss and happiness. Oh, so many good feelings. And this is for prosperity and abundance. So whatever these things mean for you, make a wish. They will come true as long as you wish for something that is for your highest good and the highest good of everyone involved, especially for that true love candle there. Okay, so let's jump into it. This week we are using the Marchetti, Ciro Marchetti's Tarot Retrospective. It is kind of his greatest hits, and then he changed the colors, and it's absolutely stunning deck. If you're if you're me, I love his work. So I know it's not for everybody, but I love it. So let's jump in. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Material world reading. What can my Taurians expect for the next 7 days? By the way, happy holiday. Today is the winter solstice. If you're finding it today, these are timeless readings, but you might be finding it today. I am burning my Yule pines today. You might want to take a look at what that means, because it's a very good way to kind of set your intentions for the next year and release what is not going to serve you. So let's get into it. Spirit guides, what do they need to know? The next 7 days, material world. Ooh. The Magician. It's a beautiful start. The Magician's energy is a new beginning, something that you are creating. This is manifestor energy, speaking of burning these pine cones. The 10 of Coins. Do I have these backwards? I sure do. Beautiful, Taurus. What are you guys doing? Bringing in money. The 10 of Coins or Pentacles can be about bringing in generational wealth. So you may invest in something and you'll see a payoff soon, very soon, with the Magician's energy as well. And the 8 of Coins. Spirit is like, yes, you are seeing more money. You are definitely going to see abundance, but we would like to remind you that this is a journey. And so if an opportunity shows up for you to maybe learn more about investing, or maybe there's a course that you want to take, or, you know, some of you might be thinking about going back to school to increase your coin, and Spirit's like, this is a very good time for you to think about this and do this. Again, Venus is in retrograde in Capricorn, which is your sister's, your trine with Capricorn. It's another earth sign. So this might be a very good time for you to do that and think about where it is that you can work on and what aspects of your life to bring in more abundance. Bam. Bottom of the deck is the Palace of Coins. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy. This is the place where the court cards for the Pentacles live. Spirit is saying that if you are looking to increase, you know, wow, I just heard the value of your home. So some of you guys are actually doing some work around the house, but I think that a lot of you might be thinking of like, where can I live? What am I going to do? What does that look like for me when I do live in abundance? And Spirit's like, right now is an excellent time to write that down, to manifest that, and to really think about what a wonderful home life looks for you, because this is what you're manifesting now. Gorgeous energy, Spirit. Can we go ahead and clarify what deck would you like me to use? Okay, we are going to use the Enchanted Map. This is, I call it Bear and Read, if you're interested. in spirit. Thank you. Moonlight. And commitment is the bottom. For material energy, some of you are, when you think of your home life, you think of like more of a generational one, I have to say. It's more like you see a partner that you can have that will build this together with you as a partnership, and they contribute as much as you contribute. Okay, so this is what you are seeing, and when you are seeing this, you're actually in the process of manifesting this. With Moonlight, Spirit is one, calling you to your own strength, your own wisdom. Spirit is like, whenever you get really still, this is where all of your answers lie. So some of you are very, very intuitive, and you maybe either haven't tapped into it, but Spirit is like, you have the abilities to make all of this happen, all of your dreams come true. But the Spirit really wants you to get quiet with yourself and make sure that you know exactly what those things are. Okay? What's another deck, please, Spirit? All right, we're going to use the Energy Oracle here. This is by Sandra Ann Taylor. If you're new, if you're not new to like pick a cards or these kind of channels, then you probably have seen this. But I've had this for quite some time, and I love this deck, and I'm so happy that people are using it. Ten of Coins. Woo! Deceit. Bottom of the deck is all tied up. So you guys do have one. I hear that you're lying to yourself about what your capabilities are. Some of you, and I don't mean that in a way like, oh, you shouldn't do this. You don't have it in you. It's like literally you're holding yourself back from this entire journey because you think that you can't do it. This could be something you might have been, you know, you might have a case of imposter syndrome. This is where I feel like the deceit kicks in, because it's like telling you that you aren't good enough. Perhaps you were raised, or, you know, you had a partner or a job that insinuated that you weren't good enough. And I really feel like this was out of their own fears about their own insecurities, and that somehow you internalize that. And so some of you are just really concerned that there's people that would take from you and take from your journey. And Spirit is like, they're not powerful enough for that, so you don't really have to worry. You hold all the power here. I do think that there's some environmental factors around you where there's people that might, like, if you say, oh, I'm going to go back to school and get my, you know, degree in nursing, and they're just like, oh, I don't think you should do that. Like, you're really, remember that one time you were super squeamish about, you know, a scraped knee or something, and which that's me personally, but you know, I don't want you to listen to that, because they're just really projecting all of their crap onto you. It has nothing to do with what you are capable of, which with this spread tells me you're capable of quite a bit, but there may be external factors and possibly internalized factors as well that are holding you back. Okay, and that's happening right now as we speak. There's someone that is like, no, you know, oh, there's no way that you could ever be a famous magician, you know, and you actually do have everything it takes. One second. Got my coffee out. So another one, please, Spirit. What's another deck for us to use? All right, we're using the Angel Answers deck. This is by Radley Valentine. For the Eight of Coins, Spirit, what do my Taurians need to know for the Eight of Coins? I just heard they're really jealous of you. So there's, you know, I have a Taurus here who I think you're quite humble. I mean, it's kind of, you know, I understand fixed energy, plus I have a Taurus rising. So sometimes we probably come across as, you know, maybe a little conceited or arrogant, especially with that Venus, you know, like we know we look good, we know we do good, you know, but at the same time, like we can be very insecure at the and people can get into our heads because they prey on those things that we naturally are. So I think that somebody could have been like, oh, you think you're all that, or something like that, where it's kind of, this has gotten into your brain. And so you might hold yourself back so that you don't outshine people. And that's not cool. Okay. Like that's definitely not cool. Spirit is like, stop holding yourself back. Stop playing small. There's that quote that is Our Deepest Fear by Marianne Williamson, and it is playing in my head right now. So I really think that you should Google it and look it up, okay? If you're in my Discord, I think I have it pinned somewhere. Eight of Coins, Spirit. Clarify this Eight of Coins, please. Thank you. Communicate clearly. And the bottom of the deck is the situation will improve. So if you do have someone around you that's been kind of a hater lately, I think that you're going to set up some boundaries pretty quickly. It'll be one of those things, you know, I don't think that if people think that Taurus is like super cool and like chill, and you guys are, until you're not, right? And so it might be one of those situations, but I think that instead of you lashing out, it'll be very much like, you know what? I think that your problem or your issues are not mine. I'm not going to take those on. So it sounds like you have some doubts about where you're going, but I don't have any doubts. I know exactly what I'm capable of doing, and I'm about to do it. So thank you for your concern. I say that very, very sarcastically because I can be very passive aggressive. I live in Washington State. We're kind of like that. But then I can be aggressive too. So that might not be passive aggressive. Okay, you guys, let's get one more message about your material world. It looks beautiful. I do think that you're about to clear out some naysayers. One more message for Taurus, please, Spirit. Next 7 days. One more message for Taurus. Next 7 days. Thank you. New horizons await you when you open your eyes. Again, for some of you, I do think that any setbacks that you're having right now is because you're terrified of making any mistakes, or that you don't believe in yourself, you know, something to that. It's an insecurity, and Spirit's like, if you open your eyes to one, how powerful and beautiful you are, this would never be an issue. Of course, it's, you know, we're human in this lifetime, so it might come up again. Of course, our insecurities are going to arise again, but Spirit wants you to really, really open your eyes to your own value and what you bring to the table. Promotion is coming for some of you. Spirit wants you to know that everything that you get, you absolutely deserve. Some of you, this promotion could be, you know, for me, I feel like it's not just work related. So some of you are like moving up, okay? For whatever that means for you. It could be, you know, whatever you wished for here is happening. Okay, so I'm going to move into love. If you're leaving me here, thank you so much for watching, my lovely Taurus. And I will see you guys soon in another video. If you're staying with me, let's move into love. By the way, make sure you give me a huge thumbs up, subscribe so that you can receive these beautiful blessings. And let's use Modern Love Tarot. This is by Ethany. Make sure you guys are commenting down below when it's resonating. I have thought about like saying subscribe and comment to receive the blessings, and I'm like, that's oddly specific, and I don't want to feel like I'm holding out on blessings either. Some people, their social anxiety goes into even, you know, the comment section, so I get it. I don't want to force anybody to be uncomfortable. My beautiful Tauruses, what's going on within the next 7 days in love, Spirit? That was rose water that I just sprayed here, you guys. you. Oh, the Four of Wands. This is about stability and celebrating. You could be going to like a Christmas or a solstice wedding, you know, or some sort of get together with your friends, but it does look like there's love there. 1 second. Sorry, I need my coffee. I'm not even going to apologize for that. I feel like you guys know what I'm saying. I'm starting to do these a lot earlier so I can get more readings done per day. I do see the star card there. One more, not one more, two more, please, Spirit, for my lovely Tauruses. Thank you. The Four of Swords. So 4 is very, very important already. So if you want to look up 44 as a master number, it does look like your angels are telling you you are on the right way, or in the right path. One of the things that I just saw for some of you, it is going to a party, but really needed to take a break the next day. You might overdo it a little bit, but you know, Spirit is like really lean into giving yourself that break, okay? I'm seeing the name Zoe in here. And I also see LOL, so some of you guys might be laughing. Maybe you're Zoe and you started laughing as soon as I called you on that. But there might be someone named Zoe. I've never just, thank you. And the Page of Wands, beautiful, fun energy, you guys. The bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, King of Pentacles would be your energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They would be anybody who is, you know, a solid, committed, loyal, and also very creative. I think that people kind of sometimes think that the earth signs are boring, but this isn't true at all. They don't necessarily light the world on fire the way that us fire signs can do, but they're also very super creative. I mean, look at like Zendaya as a Virgo, for instance, and so is Beyonce. And yes, they're like the ideal like woman. They're very feminine, but there's nothing boring about them, and they're super creative and very talented. So if anybody ever says that, you tag me, because I get really mad. I have a Taurus rising, can you tell? But yeah, so your King of Pentacles here, this could be an influence. You may be in a relationship already with your King of Pentacles, and they're at this party with you, and they also just want to chill the next day. This could also, I want to point out, with this creative energy and a very, what's the word? Mature earth sign energy. I'm getting like Earth Mother energy, even though it's a King of Pentacles. I don't really do gender. I do, you know, energies. And so this is a very mature, earthy energy. The Spirit is saying you, if you are out celebrating, make sure that you are careful, because this Page of Wands can indicate a pregnancy, a positive pregnancy. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of passion this week too. I'm seeing a lot of fun, despite the fact that you are going to need to relax. Spirit is like, if you haven't worked out a plan of like meditation and retreat, and you know, even if that's a day-to-day thing where you take some time away, you really should, because it will reinvigorate you. I'm thinking that this might actually be part of your story as far as a couple is concerned. If you're single, you might need someone who is okay with taking time away from you. You know, like they're not clingy at all. They're like, hey, I need my space. And you're totally cool with that, because they are committed and loyal and loving and stable with this Four of Wands and the King of Pentacles here. But they're also very passionate, and it's beautiful, and they just think that you're the hottest thing walking, and that's great. Like, that is so great. It's just like, that never dies. I actually just flashed to an older couple walking, you know, and like just staring at each other, like still seeing that beauty and that attraction down the line. And there's like the inside them, they have that youthful spirit of love. Beautiful energy. My beautiful little Tauruses, I love you. All right, let's clarify all of this, please. We're going to use the Lover's Oracle as usual. Four of Wands. Sexual union. Wands are about passion, by the way. So we do have the Page of Wands here, which can indicate maybe some sexy time, some messages coming in, like even when your person takes a little break from you, or maybe they're at work and you're just chilling on the couch and they get a message like, you looked really hot. I love the way your ass looked in those pants, or something, you know, like that. So, but this this indicates more of that. This indicates that there is a relationship that is both grounded in spirituality, but also sexuality, and in at least my cultural values is a part of your spirituality, or it can be. You can absolutely turn that off if you need, but honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So it is very possible for my newbies, and I don't mean to say newbies, I actually meant to say singles, so that's kind of weird. So some of you are newly single, that you may have not thought that you can have it all, like where sex and passion is the same, or within the same relationship as stability and loyalty, and if you're poly and you are finding that because you know you have more than one partner that believes in that, that is absolutely amazing and incredible, and I do not lifestyle shame here. So I absolutely believe that you can have that with more than one person, but some of us are not meant for that. Some of us are not built for that. So this is very possible for my newly single or my singles, that you are going to be finding this very soon. Spirit is giving me a little bit of a cheeky message here that some of you might hook up with someone that you meet at a party very soon. And there's lots of parties happening right now, so you know, of course that increases the possibility of this happening, but let's keep going here to see. Those of you in a relationship, you probably do this. You probably like there's a moment that I'm seeing of being at a party and then like looking at your partner like, you know what would be fun right now? Bow, chicka, bow, wow. You know, that kind of thing. And you guys retreat into each other in more ways than one. Can we do the Four of Swords here, period? Spirit. Woo! There it is. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. But this is also part of it, right? Like I was just saying that you can have all of these things. You can have the sex and spiritual union. It is about balance, though. You know, it is about making sure that you're doing the healing work that is the journey part of your relationship, not just relying on the sexual union, okay? To work things out. Page of Wands. Unless you know how to do sex magic, I do not recommend doing it that way. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and... These are beautiful messages, but I'm going to put them back in the deck. Put them over here just in case they want to pop out again. Page of Wands, Spirit. Thank you. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. The Page of Wands is a very optimistic card. And her message or his message, depending on, well, their message, is really about believing that something good is about to happen, something good is going to come in, and knowing that it will. Again, I do think that this could be a text message. So maybe your person, you know, you have a person that you've met and there's some space in between, and then you suddenly get a message from them, okay? Or you get a message from the person you're supposed to be getting a message from. I do think that a lot of you are going to experience some space. They could just be traveling or something like that. It might not be because you party too hard with them, you know, but it could be something where they need a little bit of time alone. And I will tell you guys that that's absolutely normal and that is healthy. For people to kind of trust themselves enough to know when they need their own space. This is beautiful. A sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. I don't see anything negative about this. I only see that for those of you who are single, you are going to find someone very soon, and this is going to be not just a sexual union, but a sacred union, and it is about balancing those two identities, because they truly are just one identity, okay? And for those of you who are newly single, Spirit wants me to tell you that the reason it didn't work out, like, you're going to realize that soon, okay? Some of you are in a relationship and you know that, like you can tell. You can look back at the relationships before that you wanted to work out and you can see that there's a reason they did not. Ooh, do I take it, Spirit? Yeah, there it is. Retreat. Okay, it was kind of over here, but we're going to keep it over here. It's time to disconnect from the world. Some of you may go on vacation with your person, and it's kind of like, we got to get out of here, you know? Like, let's just get away from these people. One second. But for others of you, you might meet someone again while you are on. I just literally saw like a cruise ship and you partying and having fun and meeting someone there. So that's a possibility for some of you. But yeah, retreat is about disconnecting from everyone. This could also be about meditation. This could be about yoga. You know, any way that you disconnect from the world. Okay. I do see two people here. So this could be something that you guys are learning to do together. It doesn't necessarily mean that you go on vacation together, but it is something that is needed for both of you. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, so some of you guys are in relationships with your person right now. Others of you are about to meet them again, like I said. And for those of you who are in situationships, it's very possible, but I do see now that the Four of Swords could indicate some distance. And whether that is physical distance, you know, or that they actually, like I said, need space. This is a really good thing. And I think that it's also teaching you that sometimes you need space too. Like you need to return to yourself. Okay. Okay. All right. The bottom of the deck is Unrequited Love. So I think that this is a message for those of you who are newly single. Like I said, you may have felt like the person couldn't fill your cup the way that you could fill your fill theirs, and that's because they were not the person for you. Whereas we have that person here on the board. Okay. Wedding, this situation involves marriage. Whatever that higher level of commitment means to you, it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you're government married, but you could decide to have a union underneath the stars with spirit and your ancestors involved. I don't know why I said that, but that's what it feels like. The Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. This is a beautiful card, and it does remind me that there is power in the truth about love. There's power in the truth about who you are. Did we not just say this, that you're actually quite powerful? But yeah, so I would look up, again, My Deepest Fear or Our Deepest Fear by Marianne Williamson again, because that just popped back into my head. So you guys are getting some clarity about the truth of your either your journey with love or your actual relationship, okay? The one that you're in right now. If you're not in a relationship, you're getting some clarity about what your needs are, and what a real love looks like. Some of you are meeting in a learning environment. I just want to say that, or that's going to be important. Wow, I just, some of you, wow, Spirit, that's very specific. Some of you meet your person and the lights are very bright. I just heard the line from Prince's, from Prince, oh my God, we're going to do this, Spirit? And it's where the ugly lights come on, and those are the lights that come on at the end of a night, you know, when you're out, and then they're very bright, and so you see who you've been dancing with the whole night. Wow, Spirit. But it's like there's nothing that can hide from that light, and that's the circumstances of you meeting. Just so you know, not for everybody, but if it resonates, it resonates. Hand of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. Some of you have gotten very comfortable being single and Spirit is like, you know what, when you meet them, one, you're going to know you're going to have some hesitations because it changes the things that you got comfortable with. And Taurus is all about comfort. And guess what, you guys? They could be a new level of comfort, okay? Like if you look at it like that, you are more willing to open up your heart, my beautiful Taurus. But I can see, trust me, I was literally just talking about this last night, where you get so used to your level of comfort, you know, sleeping in a bed by yourself and, you know, having all of these levels that you don't have to ask anybody if you want to go on a solo vacation like my girl here, you know, like you can do whatever you want. But Spirit is like, what if you could still do that, but you have this wonderful level of comfort and home, this feeling that you have come home to someone, and that they exist inside you and around you the same way as you do for them, okay? Take a chance, take a risk. There could be gambling involved as well. Healthy choices. Look, they're saying to choose love because that is the healthiest choice. Listen, some of the things that you thought were choosing love were not love before. Spirit is like, when you're really healing and working on yourself, you are definitely, when you choose love, you're kind of, it's not even kind of, like you're choosing to love yourself as well, okay? So making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. Yes. Bottom of the deck is Cupid's arrow. So if you haven't met someone, I'm telling you guys, it is so soon. Make sure you choose yourself, like choose love for sure, okay? Have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting. And then there's hesitation at the bottom of this that I always forget about, but that's what I feel here. It's like, yes, I would love that, except for, you know how comfortable my bed is and I can like sprawl out. You know what? Fine, but still be with this person. Get separate rooms. I don't know. Whatever works for you guys. Okay. Beautiful energy here. One more message of love for my lovely Taurus, please. One more message of love for Taurus next 7 days. Both of them, Spirit? Yeah. So this is the eye of love in this case. Sometimes it could also be with the page here. There's a lot of curiosity with the page. So there could be someone around you in your friend group that has their eye on you. That is a very big possibility. But I also see this as the eye of love in this scenario. What I'm feeling is that there's someone who can look at you with eyes of unconditional love, and when you can look at yourself with that, like you will just bring in true love, period. Okay, they're healthy so they are healing so they can be whole. I do think that a lot of you are going to be meeting someone that was coming out of a situation that they had to heal quite a bit. Of course, we're always healing. We're always trying to work on ourselves, right? But this is a good sign that you are with the right person, because if they are willing to do the work, a lot of people are not. A lot of people do not want to deep dive and figure out what's going on and why they're triggered by certain things. But in this case, I think that you have somebody who's willing to heal and heal with you and do the work with you. Look at this. Bottom of the deck is this is your other half. So if there is any concerns whatsoever, this is your person. Again, I believe that we're two wholes that just kind of create a super being, okay? Like you're a movement by yourself, but you're a force when you're together. Be better. That's by, is that Neo and Fab? Who is that? Neo and, okay, whatever. You guys know the song, I think. If you don't, then You Make Me Better. And just Neo for sure is in there. One more message, please. Thank you. You have a whole squad of angels, hashtag blessed. I've got to redo these cards. I think I'm going to do that tonight. The divine is within you and all around you. Taurus, I have been saying this, and I don't know if I say it enough, and I'm just going to remind you that I attract my vibe. You are a divine being, and you are here to do a lot of work. As you can tell, the world needs healing, but that's not just it. I think that a lot of it is for you to enjoy life. You wouldn't be born as a Venus-ruled being without, you know, getting to enjoy some of that. So definitely do that. Remember that you have all of your angels, your guides, your ancestors around to help you out at any time. Just call on them, okay? Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a huge thumbs up. I would love if you would comment down below. Make sure you are subscribed to receive these beautiful blessings, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.